I used to work for $100 a month. I still remember I had like $2,000 in my bank account. I moved to the UK thinking that I'll do well. I was still a struggling trader. I was still losing a lot of money back then. I understood that trading is a very personal thing. I am one of the most consistent prop traders out in the industry. I've got close to 57 payouts just in funding pips alone. I'm an ordinary guy who started basically from zero. If I can do it, probably everyone watching this can also do it. My name is Sai. I've been trading Forex and the futures markets for the past 7 years, and I've taken over close to $600,000 in payouts till date. My parents were everything back then to me. They have provided everything, whatever they can, even though it's a middle class family who's barely meeting their ends meet. They did provide everything back then, like every father and every mother would do. Even though we were staying in like a 1-bedroom apartment, hardly they were earning close to $1,000 a month. It was very struggling phase for my entire family, but my family still provided everything which they can do. I graduated from computer science. I did get a job which I was not happy with. I used to work for $100 a month. That's ridiculous right now when I think of it. Post couple of months, I've been working there, and then I eventually thought I should step up in life. That's when I start to find out other job opportunities, and I kind of got another job for $300 a month. It's still not a lot when you compare it to the Western countries, but back in India, it's still decent enough. My father always used to say this. He had this regret that he did not invest in stock markets when he was younger. He was eventually at this age, when he's 60 years old, he was looking at stock markets, what is stocks back in India. So he kind of persuaded me to look at stock markets in general. That's where I kind of found my passion towards stock trading, understood what are candlesticks, what is charts, etc. So that kind of led me into trading as such in the Indian markets. Eventually, I kind of moved out into Forex and futures space. So I went through a very low point in life during the pandemic. I think everyone would resonate when COVID happened. I lost my grandfather during COVID, and my mother was very, very close to my grandfather. And she eventually, due to the stress and the pain of losing him, she kind of got paralyzed as well. My mother is very close to me, so that kind of took a toll, eventually into financial stress as well as emotional stress, because we need a lot of therapy sessions and everything which had to go through. Thankfully, she's out of it right now. That is one of my lowest points where I kind of understood that you need some kind of financial stability, and every family back in India or maybe over here is one problem away or one medical emergency away with financial disaster. I was fortunate enough that I got a job back in the UK. I was trying to step up in life. I was trading back in the Indian markets, but it's not like a huge profits or any kind of stuff. I was still a struggling trader. I was still losing a lot of money back then. So I thought maybe I should move out, increase my source of income so that I can eventually learn, because trading is a lot of capital investment game rather than building capital from zero, right? So that kind of led me into going to the UK, where I would get a better opportunity. But I still remember I had $2,000 in my bank account. I moved to the UK thinking that I'll do well. That's when I understood that, okay, UK is a place where the cost of living is so damn high. Eventually, the cultural differences are also I had to understand the language. The UK accent is a bit different, and even in terms of my job, it was I was joining a new job and everything. So I kind of struggled back then to adapt to the lifestyle. I used to stay in a shared apartment with 2 other people, so it was all very hard going through the process. But eventually then the movement to the UK helped me to explore Forex and futures. I think that was the key limelight. So because back in India, trading Forex and futures is not so legal. You can't very legally open a broker and trade with the funds. So that kind of led me into when I moved to the UK, it helped me to open a broker account, understand CFD space, spread betting, what are these options, and then eventually move into Forex, futures and prop firms again. What initially sparked my interest in trading in the first place, my father played a major role in introducing me towards the trading world. Post that, I did my own research and found out that people here are making probably my 3 years worth of salary in a day. And that kind of fascinated me to learn towards how to trade. And then I understood that, okay, this is a skill which needs time, which needs effort, I kind of started building the skills which are required, and then eventually I moved into the trading world. After learning from hundreds of courses and a lot of books, and even traveling across the world to learn from some of the best mentors in the world, I understood that trading is a very personal thing. Every system in the world would work. Something as simple as a trend line breakout would work. Something as simple as a support and resistance might even work. So you would have to understand how to use it in a particular context, and what is the context, and how could you relate your trading system towards it. After understanding that, then I built my core risk management principles, started to understand and backtest and find out something which really works towards my trading style, which is based on the standard deviation levels, which I mark on a daily basis. It gives me the actual volatility of the instrument, and based on that, I just follow the trend and trade towards the trend. The number one problem when I see people or traders basically backtesting is they find an edge, or they understand that, okay, this is the edge. When they try to test it out, they try to add confluences to the backtest. When you're testing a system, just try to test one thing at a time and keep it very simple. Let's say you're testing an engulfing system, just test the engulfs and don't add any other confluences to it. The confluences part is where most of the traders mess up, and when you test the system in the shorter duration, maybe the confluences would be profitable, but it is overfitting the system, which makes it very bad when you look at the 3-year backtest or a 5-year backtest. So stick to one simple concept, try to backtest it, try to see if it works and have an edge in the market, and just understand that the system is working, and then try to add any other confluences which might improve the win rate or improve the expectancy. New traders, whenever they come into the markets, they are way over leveraged than everyone else. Like, they don't have the capital to invest in the current place right now, and when they come in, even if they have the capital, they are way over leveraged, and they always come into my DM saying that I'm like kind of fearful taking a trade, my hands are panicking, I'm shaking. This is the problem with over leveraging it, because Forex and futures gives you a lot of leverage. 1:2000, 1:2 unlimited. If you can control the leverage and the capital management, then most of the problems would be in the right place. So if I had to go back to my early trading days, this is the best advice I would give. Understand risk management principles, find an edge in the markets, backtest the edge, and understand that it works in the longer run. Make a trading plan, stick to the trading plan for the next 90 days, and you will see results for yourself. For me, a sustainable trading system should always have a positive expected value. Everyone thinks of, I need a high win rate. Everyone thinks of, I need like a positive risk reward or like a negative risk reward. But if you calculate the expected value, and if it's a positive number, then you would be profitable in the longer run after you do the Monte Carlo simulations. So always think of a system as you should have a higher equity curve, like it keeps on raising over the time. It should be smoother enough for you to handle the drawdowns in terms of psychology, as well as it should have a positive expected value. I am one of the most consistent prop traders out in the industry. I've got close to 57 payouts just in funding pips alone. And people think I'm the most consistent who never even fails an account, but I am a person at heart. I still lose accounts. I still kind of revenge trade. I still tilt. And whenever I do that, I kind of try adjusting my trading conditions, understand what went wrong, why did I do that emotion in the first place, and then kind of improve it over the time. So it's an eventual process every trader goes through. No one's as perfect, to be honest. So when I first started trading, I had this mindset that I have to win big no matter what. Everyone comes into markets with the thought process that they have to win big very fast, right? It's like a gambling or a casino model where they think, okay, I would come in, I'll just make big money like everyone else is doing. So the approach which I kind of take right now is, over the time, I've understood that I would have to follow certain risk management principles. And then once I understand that, okay, once I follow my risk management principles and the discipline and my system, the system would reward me over the time. It can be X amount. I don't know what is that amount. It's just X. So it would be positive over the time. And I just follow the system, and over the time with discipline, it would reward you. So personally, I've been investing in a lot of stocks and trying to diversify towards investing portfolios rather than trading very actively. As a trader, once you are at a certain extent, you cannot scale up very massively. So you would have to eventually move towards the investing route where you kind of diversify your portfolio. Once you start investing, and I'm trying to build some kind of tools which will help traders or people in general, which is like trying to build businesses from the revenue sources which I'm currently making. I would eventually build so many revenue sources, and once the diversification is in place, eventually the plan is to move from the UK and come to Dubai, probably set up the entire business over here, and then have a happy life after that. Life is hard. I'm an ordinary guy who started basically from zero. I had nothing. I have built everything from scratch. If I can do it, probably everyone watching this can also do it. If you're in that phase where you're struggling, not consistent, thinking that I would quit, don't ever quit. You would see your success very, very soon. 10 years from now, I have two things in mind which is going to happen. One, when I started out my journey, no one was there to help and guide me through the entire process to becoming a successful trader. I want to be that guide who can actually help people out and be successful in trading, be it helping them in psychology or in discipline or in trading systems or in building strategies. After 10 years, even if 10 people say that this is the guy who helped me and changed my life, that is the biggest achievement I can basically do within my trading career. The second is probably buy an island somewhere and live it out in peace. I've been someone who is very transparent about my wins and losses. I want to be the trader who is documenting my journey across the social media platform, show the reality of trading, that it is not only wins, but it's always wins and losses. And once I come over this, where I document the journey and prove that, okay, this is something which you can do as your ordinary trader. That's my profile. So I'm an ordinary guy who has done it. I've shown the pathway for multiple people who can actually follow the same route and be successful in life.